So recently I went to an academic conference in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And while I was there, my friends and I decided to visit a couple places around town that were relatively famous. One of them happened to be the Philadelphia Museum of Art, where, Rocky likes to run up the steps during every film because that's a thing. And it's become such a cultural phenomenon that even when we went there, people were running up the steps. Hell, I even ran up the steps. My friends ran up the steps. Well, my friends tried to run up the steps. Academics aren't known for their athletic prowess, that's why we're book nerds. But when I got to the top, it kind of inspired me, as any time you do something like that would. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to review a live-action film. And seeing as how it's the 40th anniversary of Rocky this year, I decided that I was going to review something related to it. Now, you're probably thinking the logical choice would be Rocky V. That movie is a stink bomb all in itself. But no, I'm going to review something really, really, really shitty. It's a lovely piece of filth called Ricky 1. And let me tell you something, hold on to your butts. Ricky 1 is an 86-minute spoof of the Rocky franchise. Nobody had ever done anything like it before or since. And let me tell you, there's a damn good reason for that. This movie is 2 notches above early Skinamax. The only thing it's missing is terrible, fully clothed sex. So our movie opens with Ricky fighting a dude with some questionable tastes. Like, really questionable. Like, I'm kind of missing the joke, maybe.
He hasn't hit me once. What's the point of this whole thing if he isn't going to hit me?
Maybe he likes you.
Think so? Really?
Oh, look! Guy Fieri and Napoleon Dynamite taking a fight.
Fight. You gotta hit the guy. Hey, come on, Leon. Don't be negative.
Yeah. I guess that's Ricky's catchphrase. And I suppose it's supposed to be like a play on Rocky's absolutely that he likes to say. I don't know. It just seems forced here. Like every time that he says it, it just doesn't seem to work. Like ever.
Hey, come on, Leon. Don't be negative.
Now, come on, don't be negative.
Hey, come on. Don't be negative. Come on. Don't be negative.
Good. You're a bum and a loser.
Oh, hey, come on. Don't be negative. Hey, come on. Don't be negative.
I'm surprised he just doesn't say to batteries, hey, don't be negative. Gag. Ricky appears to win the boxing match, but he ends up getting disqualified. The only person angrier than Ricky's manager is his opponent, because I guess he has a pain fetish or something. Again, weird taste, not getting joke. BDSM, maybe? Wait a minute, there was a partnership for this? Oh, I can't even imagine how those production meetings went. So hear me out. I have this really great idea for a film. Since Stallone and Rocky, they're like a really big franchise, I was thinking, maybe if we decide to make a whole parody film based on the franchise, we'll be swimming in money. Shit, we'll make Scrooge McDuck look like he's on welfare. It'd be fucking phenomenal. Dude, you have no idea, and my silent partners, they're totally in agreement with me. Right, guys? So Ricky and Angela, aka Adrian, live in a dumpy apartment where he boxes and she runs a crisis center. Oh, and did I mention he also is a stripper? Yeah, that's a thing in this movie. The hell is that? The hell is that? Seriously, that is not cool. It's not cool at all. Oh my god. No, this is seriously not cool! Dude, get it off the screen! I'm gonna have to burn my eyes and bury them at this point! Ah!
I still can't understand how by just watching a guy take his clothes off, a woman can get a bang out of it. A lot of sex.
Great, now she has VD in her eyes. Later, Ricky and Angela have sex for science. Boy, I bet they're making Stephen Hawking proud right now.
But I have to wear these electronic sensors.
Oh, and don't worry about getting shocked or anything like that. It's all low voltage.
Oh my God!
Man, early internet porn is weird. Speaking of porn, There's this really odd running gag going on throughout the film regarding some phone sex line business hickey-do. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah?
Hi, to whom am I speaking?
Lucky.
Lucky. For only $100, you can buy a share in my rapidly expanding pornographic phone call business.
Shove it, you scummy asshole.
Would you like a job?
Asshole.
You know, sometimes the appropriate response to something that's completely fucking stupid in internet critic circles is to act like you're getting drunk off of something. Well, I don't drink, so I gotta do the next best thing. And normally you could, cover it up by pulling out a bottle of beer and filling it with water or something like that, but I'm not that creatively energized to do that, so this is the next best thing, and please understand that what's going to happen after I do this, because I also really don't drink caffeine either, there might be a massive sugar rush the rest of this review. You've been warned. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh, God. Oh.
Crisis Center, Angela speaking. How may I help?
Angela,
I'm going to rob you.
What?
Rob.
What?
S-E-X.
Rap.
So yeah, this is the rapper. And he wants to rap Angela for some apparent reason. It's not really stated. It's not really mentioned. He just exists. Just like this movie. It just exists. What the fuck all is going on? Angela receives a crisis call to stop a man from jumping off a roof. But apparently it was all for some weird German Scheisse film as far as I can tell. I mean, these cutaway jokes. Relevant? I guess. Nothing in this damn film makes sense!
I didn't know what to do. I found myself in front of Duffy's bar. I had to talk to someone, and I knew Duffy would listen. Everybody in the neighborhood came to Duffy with their troubles, because Duffy was such a good listener.
Whenever Ricky has a problem, he likes to go talk to Duffy, who is like the Ann Landers for hooligans.
Duffy,
Hit me hard. Look at the jaw. See the bruise?
Question, dude, seriously, how do I get rid of this malt?
Champ of the world. Champ. What persuaded you to go into the fight game?
I went into fighting, cause I ain't no fool.
So this is our Apollo Creed for the film. And you know what? I really admire how he's written. No, I don't. Not one bit. Not even his Jerry Curl is written well.
I went into fighting, cause I ain't no fool. I knew I'd get on TV to tell kids to stay in school.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Don't be stupid, get your GED. Now with a baby on the way, Ricky decides he needs to quit boxing. And by the sounds of things, Ricky must have been the best guy in the gym.
I'm quitting fighting. I'm gonna miss you. All of you. See ya.
Strapped for ideas, Ricky decides to go to a guidance counselor to see what he should be able to do for a job. Well, to tell you the truth, I can think of a few things he can do. Like creating a clone so he can go fuck himself.
Being in boxing, when you really need help, the only thing to do is talk to a pro. I know what I want to do, but what I want to do isn't what I should do, so I don't know. What should I do, Doc?
Based on your test results, Mr. Winero, I don't know.
Huh. Sounds like my guidance counselor, except she only told me I was good enough for factory work. Well, guess what? Look at me now! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! In your face! All the while, Angela's medical bills are starting to stack up, so Ricky talks to his mob buddy for a second job.
It was wrong, but I didn't want Angela worrying, and we needed the money. I figured I'd work a few lunch hours, pay off the doctor bills, and quit.
Wait a minute. Why does he have a horse head?
I understand the prophylactic.
What's with the ear muffs and the nose clip?
Oh, that's because there's two things I can't stand. And that's the sound of a screaming woman and the smell of burnt rubber.
Meanwhile, General George Patton's brother, Ned Patton, is peddling home security devices because we can't let the terrorists win. And you know what? I think he's doing a better job than Tom Ridge ever did.
Where you going? Hey, come back here, you mealy-mouthed liberal creeps. I'll show you. You mealy-mouthed cowards.
And then he died. Look, that line is comedy gold. And as long as I think it's funny, I'm going to keep on using it. That's the whole idea. And besides, when it's dead, I'll declare that it died. So, yeah. Elsewhere, the champ struggles to promote a fight since he left the mob. However, he does get an indecent proposal.
Champ speaking.
Hi, to whom am I speaking?
Champ.
Mr. Champ, how would you like to buy a share in my rapidly expanding pornographic phone call business?
Stick it, you mother, you hear me? Stick it! Champ speaking.
Would you like a job?
Dude, take the gig. Eventually, the champ convinces the Bolivian bomber, whoever the hell he is, to fight him, and the mob isn't happy about it, I think. I don't know. Maybe you can figure this whole thing out. I mean, they have subtitles, but I guess? Maybe?
What I'm gonna
Godfather, boss.
Don Morleone. Yeah.
At the pre-fight conference slash Last Supper, the mob decides to take out the Bolivian bomber with a bomb of their own. Dude, if that right there, that constant rancid farting is how you earned your nickname, the Bolivian Bomber, you might want to get it checked out. Just saying. And what Last Supper wouldn't be complete without Hitler? So now that the Bolivian Bomber is out of commission, the mob goes out and looks for the next best challenger for the champ. So, you know, they go to a back alley and look for Ricky because apparently their reach is worldwide, and why go any further than your backyard? Huh, who knew? Now behold, the most compelling argument ever put to film. Forget the great debaters or Frost Nixon. This following segment is the greatest argument in the history of all cinema. Let's watch.
It's a chance of a lifetime. It's a contract. Gonna fight the champ.
Me fight the champ?
That's what I said.
Hey, come on. Champ's the greatest.
I'll beat him, and you're gonna be the greatest.
I can't beat the champ.
Why?
He's the champ.
To the mob's dismay, Ricky refuses the gig, but gets another odd gigolo request. I mean, really weird.
I got another job for you. Can you let him know what side?
What side?
She wants you to look like a rabbit. Bring some carrots.
Carrots.
And when you leave, punch her in the mouth hard.
Who thought of these lines? Who hates women this much? Seriously, who?
Oh, it's you. Did you bring the carrots? Come in.
One moment. Just a moment. I'll be back. Pinky promise. I swear. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be back. Rabbit. It's fun. Good. Great. Rabbit. sex, carrots. Hilarious. Great joke. Fucking beautiful. It's the best thing I've ever heard. Seen on film. Fucking great. Yeah. Yeah, that. Fucking great. You're fine. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, great. Yep, great film. Yep. Rabbits, sex, carrots. And since the mob hates rejection, they decide to kill Angela with a cartoon bomb. Unfortunately, it only kills the rapper. Good. I hated Snow anyway. You know, that guy who sang Informer.
Angela, I'm going to rap.
Now that the mob and the champ have reconciled, they announce that Ricky is their next opponent. This drives Angela to leave again, because Ricky is fighting. What? Seriously, what?
You gotta understand, there's a lot of things you don't understand, and...
All I can understand is that you love your dream of being champ more than you love me and the baby, or else you wouldn't have broken your promise.
Angela. Sweetheart. I want to share some advice with you. And I'm saying this as a friend. Because I care. And I feel maybe you should write some of it down. Get a piece of paper and a pencil, maybe a pen because it's more permanent. And I want you to write down what I'm about to tell you. Heed my words, because I am a doctor after all. I would like to think that I know what I'm talking about. So, are you ready? All right. What the fuck is your major malfunction? Seriously, seriously. You tell Ricky he can't fight because he's going to be a father. On some logical level, I might get that. I might get it. Barely, but I might. But yet, he has a dream, and you have a dream, a noble dream that you have, where you want to help people running a crisis center. But he needs to quit fighting to support himself, yet you want to keep continuing to pursue your dream, but you don't see the hypocrisy of what the fuck you're doing! Period! He only knows how to do one thing. You only know how to do one thing. But yet, he can't go out and do the fuck he wants to do. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I must be out of my goddamn mind. I'm arguing over a stupid plot line to a shitty film. I'm turning red over it. Holy fuck! Ah! Did you get all that? Good. Now commit it to memory. And then jump off a bridge. Okay? It's at this point the movie starts to look more like Rocky. And now we get to meet the Mickey version of this movie. What the hell is this? How is he like Mickey? Seriously! He's wearing a trench coat! How is that anywhere near Mickey? The only thing I see in common with the two fucks is that he's wearing a Snooki cap! That's it! Period!
I got raincoat.
What?
I got raincoat.
Huh?
I got raincoat.
Shut up.
When are you going to visit us in the playground again?
Gotta go to playgrounds.
Yes, you do. I'm Captain Raincoat, and I come to say when you stop running, keep the witches away.
Come on, get out of here.
Are you seriously making this guy into a pervert? Why? Where's the relevance to it? It's nowhere even in the film. Why? Seriously, why? 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 A-E-I-O-U and sometimes why? The fuck did you think that was a good idea to put that in?
I'm Captain Raincoat, and I've come to say when I flap my wings
You little snitches. You never saw any witches, did you?
So you just confirmed that he's a pedophile. That's the joke you're going for. Holy Jesus jumped up Christ. Ricky. Pedo Bear approved. So now almost an hour into the film, the training montage comes in. You know, the whole reason why this stink bomb was made in the first place? Jesus Christ, this is like the first SNL movie before SNL movies were made.
Let's hear it for the guy. Officer Boner is a dedicated and a unique police officer. 2 years ago, in an effort to stop the increasing number of rapes in our neighborhood, he volunteered to become a female decoy. And he's been attacked so many times he doesn't even care to talk about it. Actually, 70.
69.
I'm just gonna pretend that over there isn't happening. Because clearly this movie blows enough already. Without my help. Or more help within the film itself. That someone's blowing up a blow-up doll.
Officer Boner.
Now, ladies, here is your first step in repelling an attack. These 2 fingers.
I think I'm for gay rights.
The hospital bill is horrible. I never realized it would cost so much. I feel so irresponsible.
Boy or girl?
They won't say till we pay.
Oh, thanks Obamacare. Way to look out for the little people.
Beans. Come on, gotta eat all these beans. Beans is carbohydrates, dummy. Instant energy. You're gonna need it. Eat.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Oz. I never would have guessed. Well, apparently this boxing match is happening at Turkeyfoot High School. Yeah, that's a real place. I said it. Look it up. And be discouraged.
Hey, the champ sure is popular, huh? Yeah, so's herpes.
Profound words, if I'd ever heard any, touch my eardrums. Please, please, I implore you, give me more nuggets of knowledge and wisdom that I may imbue into my spirit and become a more complete individual. Please. Please get the gun.
Huh?
No, God, no!
Come on, get out of here, you little creeps.
Tonight is my colleague on Ringside Radio, Paul Fingers, who will be describing tonight's action for our hearing-impaired listeners. Paul, how does tonight's championship fight shape up for you?
This has got to be some of the most avant-garde shit or weird stoner humor, because I sure as hell do not get it. Is the joke that he's silent? How is that even funny? It's a talking hand, and it's not even saying anything. It's worse than Lamb Chop, and Lamb Chop was just a sock over a hand. Prepare to witness the payoff of what 76 minutes of bad jokes build up to. Holy shit, my heart's all in a tizzy. I can't fucking wait!
Both fighters are still circling one another, bobbing and weaving. One narrow is bobbing, and the champ is weaving. Another right cross, another hook, another cross, and now David, but his punches still have some mustard on them. I'll say this for one arrow. He's all heart.
Let him wear himself out. Hold your punch.
Yeah, hold your punches. That's Doc approved. Although I prefer his advice better. So what do you do when you run out of boxing jokes? Well, apparently fart jokes, of course. So let's just evolve into toilet humor. Not like all the sex jokes were home runs anyway.
Another right, and now a left, as Monero hangs on.
Most unseemly.
So after Ricky stinks up the joint, literally, he puts down the champ with his combination of farts and shitty fight choreography. Because, you know, that's just the way the screenwriter had it written. Hell, that's the best way you can direct this piece of shit.
I love you too.
Yeah, that was Ricky 1. It was a movie that was shot on film. It captured some actors doing some things. And after those actors were done, somebody took that film footage and edited it together, added some music, and some titles and credits and distribute it to people where people spent hard-earned money to watch it. And if they were tricked later on, after it was distributed into home video, they watched it and questioned all their life decisions, much like myself after watching this. Yeah, in those tangible states, yes, it was a film. What it in reality was, aside from that, in a more abstract way of thinking. Whenever you need to convey, because that's the whole idea of me being on the internet and sharing my thoughts. This is what Ricky 1 is. It is a flaming piece of shit that should have never been made. The concept should have never even gone past the toilet where it was thought of. Somebody had to seriously be sitting on a toilet taking a monstrous diarrhea fuck dump while they thought, hey, I know, I want to make a movie of a parody of Rocky. And I'm going to call my friends up. The friends that have money. Because I don't have a job and I'm fucking worthless, but I have ideas in my head because my mother always said I was creative. Even my guidance counselor said I was creative. Hell, I can come up with anything, and by God, this is America. And because it's America, I can do what the fuck I want. And I'm going to convince some people to give me money. My friends that I aforementioned that have jobs. And they will give me some hard-earned money of theirs, and I will produce this film. And I will print it on screen, and I will get it out there to somebody. I will convince people that I know, hey, you want to be in a movie? Hot damn, yes I do! And they will be in it because they can't act. Fuck it! It's gonna be spectacular! It's gonna be the best shit ever that you've ever fucking seen! Why? Because it's 1985 and I'm hopped up on coke and I don't have a job and Rocky's the best shit ever! Holy fuck, my face is red! I'm slobbering like a maniac because this shit is so great! Hot damn! I'm gonna write a shitty script! Something that I would see on SNL or even Mad TV. Hell, actually I shouldn't insult SNL because even SNL wouldn't do this. Mad TV maybe. Never in living color. But yeah, something like that. Holy fuck, great idea. I'm going to write a whole bunch of weird sex jokes and a whole bunch of weird silent jokes. And everyone's going to be a poor parody of whatever the fuck idea I have. And since I have the brain of a 10-year-old, everything related to sex is going to go back to animals because why the fuck not? I mean, Thumper's a funny name from Bambi, and he's only that way because he's a rabbit, and rabbits fuck a lot. Yes, it'll be great. Holy fuck, I'm coming off the coke high. I need more. Alright, let's do this some more, and then I'll just change some names up. Nobody'll be the wiser. What should I name the champ? Oh, the champ sounds good. I mean, it's great. Holy fuck. Yes, yes, I'm gonna film this. Yes, I just came. Yes, yes, everyone's gonna love it. Woo, 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 woo. Well, how much money did it make? Zilch. Well, damn. So yeah, Ricky 1. It's all that and more. If you don't want to take my word for it, I implore you. It's on YouTube. Watch it. Seriously, watch it. You'll be just as confused as I was. I have no idea what the hell went on. And, yeah, that's really all I have. Everything that just came out of my mouth in that little tirade, if that's what you want to call it, that's from the heart. That's for watching it 5 times. Yeah, this is what it'll do to you, and I consider myself a calm human being, for the most part. Congratulations.
Why'd you bring me here, dummy?
For inspiration, dear.
Inspiration for what, stupid?
Well, now that I got that review out of the way, I guess I could wish you a merry fucking whatever holiday you celebrate. Bye! See you next year! No, I think I should just start drinking. God.